Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing amazing. In this video, I'm going to talk about a very important subject. Is it the end of dropshipping? Is it the end of Facebook ads? People are freaking out and they are very concerned over this new iOS 14 update, okay? And the thing is, Facebook is freaking out too. They actually went on the New York Times and advertised, and they actually said that it's standing up to Apple for small businesses everywhere. So it's actually a war between Apple and Facebook right now. And they said that it's going to have a huge negative impact on small businesses, hence why everybody's worried. And they said that average small business advertisers tend to see a cut over 60% in their sales for every dollar. Obviously, this is huge. And that's why everybody is worried and everybody is confused, because there is not a lot of information. Okay, so before I explain how this works and what to do about it and how you can adapt, I'm going to explain how this update works, okay, and what we know so far, because we're going to get more information next year, but for now, that's all we know, okay? So with the new Apple iOS 14 update, Apple wants to protect their customers, their users, actually. And they just want to protect their data and so on, because it's true that the way Facebook ads and so on use people's data is very invasive. It's just kind of crazy, to be honest. So they want to give the opportunity, the possibility to their users to choose if they want to be tracked or not. Okay, you can see here, you're going to see a pop-up every time you see, you use, for example, Facebook ads or an app or so on. And it's going to ask you if you want to be tracked or not. And the thing, obviously, a lot of people will say that they don't want to be tracked. They will click here, and therefore Facebook ads will be shown to less people and it's going to be less efficient, which is why, again, people are extremely, extremely, extremely worried. So before I give you my answer, before I give you the solution and how this will, what will happen pretty much, and what we know so far, I'm going to give you a very important piece of advice that you need to remember for your entire business dropshipping e-commerce journey. If there's one thing you need to remember for this video, is this thing that I'm going to tell you right now, because it's kind of crazy, but people just don't know about it, and it's slowing them down. It's actually making them fail. If you don't know this, you're going to fail. That I can guarantee you that, either now or in 5 years or in six years. Okay, it doesn't matter. So the thing you need to understand is that in business, things always change, always. Things are never set in stone. Things will never stay constant, okay? The only thing constant is actually change. So the only thing you can do when something like that happens, okay, an update like this, when you think, is adapt, okay? Freaking out, stressing out, worrying sick, complaining will not do anything for you. It's going to slow you down, and you will fail, okay? The only thing you can do is adapt, actually learn from the situation, adapt, move on, and find a solution, and that's it, okay? And that's how true winners do, and that's how successful businesses do, okay? The thing you need to understand, again, is that you're not the only one that will face this issue, okay? Everybody is affected the same way. So that's why it's actually a good thing, because if you were the only one affected, I would understand you were complaining, because it would be not fair. But since it's the same for everyone, everybody will face the same issue. So it's up to you to find a solution, move on, and make money, okay? And it's going to be up to how hard you want to work, how hard you want to survive, and that's just the way life and business works, okay? And that's what people don't understand. When you become successful, doesn't mean you're going to remain successful, okay? You have to fight for it. The rent is due every day. You need to work to make it happen. You need to change, you need to adapt, you need to be modern and so on. You can't just, you know how many businesses went bankrupt? Like, look at Toys R Us. They just didn't they didn't take the e-commerce turn, and they went bankrupt, you know? And it was such a huge company. It just shows you that nothing is over. You always need to adapt, you always need to move forward, and whatever happens, even if Facebook and Instagram dies tomorrow, it's just like, that's it, you can't advertise from it. It doesn't mean it's the end for you. It doesn't mean it's your death or the death of your business. That's it. You can adapt and make money elsewhere, okay? And that's why I wanted to tell you this before we talk about this and whatever will happen, because that's extremely important. And that's why I'm not worried. one bit. Like, I'm never worried about anything in business because worrying is a waste of my time. I just assess the situation and move on, okay? Again, I took a bit of time to explain this, but this is very important and I really wanted you to know that, okay? So now, let's dive in, let's explain. Is it the end of dropshipping? Is it the end of Facebook ads? So is it the end of dropshipping? Of course not, okay? It's not, dropshipping is never going to die. That's what you need to understand. Dropshipping is a business model that's been there for freaking dozens, I mean, I don't know how many years, it's been there for forever, to be honest. Before you could do it with AliExpress and so on, it's always been there. So it's always going to be here. But in 10 years, probably going to do it differently than now, but dropshipping is still going to be here, so you don't need to worry about this, okay? There's always new ways of driving traffic and making money. You can use Pinterest ads, you can use Google ads, you can use Snapchat ads, you can use organic traffic, you can use so many things, guys. It's just endless, okay? So again, many possibilities and ways to make money. So is it the end of Facebook ads? That's the question people are worried about. So no, it's not the end of Facebook ads. I'm going to explain to you why. Yes, there's probably going to be, it's going to be probably less efficient, okay, in the beginning. But the thing you need to understand, and that's why it's good for you, is that it's actually worse for Facebook ads, for Facebook, than it is for you. Facebook is actually freaking out, and they should, because they will potentially lose billions of dollars, because that's how they make their money. If they don't make ads, they don't make money, and they go bankrupt. So obviously they are far from going bankrupt, but my point is, for them, it's huge issue. Okay, that's why they're worrying. That's why they send you, they advertise and they just send emails about how they want to fight Apple. They don't care about you guys. That's why it's funny to me, and that's what I wanted to say in this video. It's hilarious. This ad right here is hilarious. We're standing up to Apple for small businesses. They don't care about small businesses. They care about themselves, like everybody else. They just don't give a flying. Like, they don't care about you. They just don't, and they just want you to rally up against Apple, and they just want to think that Apple is the bad guy, the bad guys, and they're just like so mean, and they're going to make you lose money and so on. Apple is actually doing the right thing. They're protecting users, and you, including you. You're a user as well. You know. So that's why don't take Facebook statement too seriously. They want to make you freak out. Okay, that's in their interest, but you shouldn't freak out, because again, Facebook will find solutions, because obviously if they don't find a solution, if nobody can advertise on Facebook ads again, it's their end. They're gonna die, okay? So trust me, they are very smart. They're gonna find a solution to overcome this and find new ways to track data and make money. Like that, I can guarantee you, okay? Otherwise, also this includes only iOS device. You can still advertise to Androids. So a lot of people, buy from Androids devices. So there's many ways of making this work, okay? So guys, so please don't worry. Like, there's no need to worry, okay? It's actually a good thing, because CPMs will decrease. Again, that's something that Facebook doesn't want, because if it's not as efficient, if people don't use Facebook ads again, or not as much, CPMs, everything will decrease. So again, that's great for you, okay? So again, there's not a lot of information here. Facebook said that you're going to be able to use only 8 events, which is more than enough. Like, when I say events, I mean like converting events, so add to cart, checkout, whatever. So this will affect big businesses that use a lot of traffic, and they use affiliate, the ad network and all things like this, and it will affect them, because they won't be able to collect as much data. But for you that actually use just like the purchase event and the add to cart event, it's not going to affect you as much. It will a little bit, that's for sure, but it won't as much. And obviously we're going to have more information about this later, okay? But it's just, that's why you need to know, okay? That's why I wanted to make this video, okay? Please don't worry about this, okay? There's always a solution, and this is definitely not the end of Facebook ad or dropshipping, okay? Yes, maybe you won't make as much money with Facebook ads, maybe, but again, there's always another solution out there, and you always need to get ready to move on. If you're only relying on Facebook ads, already you're losing, because like it's not just Facebook ads. If you're relying on only one traffic source, you don't have a business. You have a I don't know, like something that makes you money for now, but again, it's not stable at all, and that's not what real business is. Okay, that's just not. Okay, so that's why you need to understand, again, all about adapting and moving forward. All right, so that being said, let's have a look at the actual limitation that Facebook claim this update will have. Okay, so then take this thing with a pinch of salt, but you're going to see that it's really not that bad as they want to, make it sound. So, okay, so this is the ad creation limitation. So this doesn't really, okay. Reporting limitation, probably delayed reporting, estimated result. No support for breakdown. I mean, there is no support. Oh, yeah, for Wilson web conversion, delivering some breakdown. Okay, change to icon different within settings. Okay, that's actually what we want to know is here. Targeting limitation. As more people opt out of tracking so the size of your app connection, app activity, custom audiences, and website custom audience may decrease. See, that's not all of Facebook ads, just a specific way. So mostly retargeting and so on. Okay. So then dynamic ad limitations. Okay. So as more devices, the size of your retargeting just may decrease. Again, retargeting. Obviously retargeting is important, but I mean, it's like you can retarget with other apps as well. You can retarget with Pinterest, you can retarget with all different ways. You don't need just Facebook ads. So you can see here, if you want to deliver dynamic ads for your business website, which is what you want to do as a dropshipper, set up your catalog to use only one pixel. Your pixel will only report and optimize for a maximum of 8 conversion events for each domain. Obviously, again, they say they will initially configure the conversion event we believe are the most relevant to your business based on your activity. Obviously, it's going to be purchase, add to cart, and so on. Okay. So you can see it's not that bad. Okay, it's not as bad as they make it sound. Obviously, again, like I said, we're going to have more information next year, but that's all there is to it. Okay, that's all there is to it, and you can trust me. As soon as we have more information, and again, if whatever happens, I'm going to be here to help you and tell you what to do, and I will give you personally, pretty much tell you what I'm doing to to get over this, and that's it. So again, granted that something happens, because probably you're not even going to feel it. So again, we'll know for sure next year. That's it for this video. I really wanted take the time to explain you this, because this is very important. And that's it. Okay, this is a war between Apple and Facebook, and they just again want to include you, but you don't have to. It's actually good for you. It's actually, I really believe that's actually a good thing, and is going to, even if this thing actually affects us a lot, I think it's good, because it's going to give you more opportunities to try and learn different traffic sources, going to give you more opportunities for business to make money differently. And if you do it quickly enough, you can actually make a lot of money, because you have less competition, because people will be still confused about what to do. Okay, and again, I'm going to be here for you, and I'm going to make sure that you have the right solution, again, whatever happens. All right, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Please subscribe and like the video. Also, please, if you have any questions, please leave a comment on the YouTube ad. I'll be YouTube ad on the YouTube video. I'd be more happy than to answer. Take care and talk soon.